So let me go give my immediate thoughts of the game. I'm really loving what I'm seeing. I'm really enjoying it. Again, even though I am not a player or a hardcore fan of Minecraft, it's a great story. It's fun. I get the world. I sort of, there are some things that I don't know about the world, but I think it's okay. You can figure it out. You can figure out how things work. And just Telltale does such a great way of introducing these characters to you and make you just fall in love with them, either love them or love to hate them, like the not so sexy evil Blackwall was he was fun, and so was the random stone surfer dude, and obviously Petra and Libriel and Lucas and Olivia and Axel. And oh yeah, and of course, hands down, Ruben. Telltale does a great job of making you care for these characters, and I think that's what makes their story so engrossing, and makes you very invested. Scott Porter, love you, Scott. So yeah, I am very much interested in seeing the entire series through, playing the entire 5 episodes, just to see where Jesse and friends, where their adventure takes us. Who knows what happened to Libriel and Petra? Hopefully they're okay. So any of you else out there who are, whether you are a fan of Minecraft or not, if you're not a fan of Minecraft, let us know what you think. If you are a fan of Minecraft, if you know the ins and outs and play Minecraft daily or watch Let's Players of Minecraft all the time, because I know that Minecraft Let's Plays are very popular, they get a lot of views. Tell me also what you think about this game and your thoughts about this game, and if you have any critiques, because I know some people were saying that the art style is cool, but there were some parts of it that wasn't quite Minecraft, that didn't quite fit Minecraft, for those of you who played it. So, some people really... Let's hope you can protect Vaughn at all costs in the finale, I hope. I can't imagine there'll be anything as drastic as a character's death in the series. Tom West says, this one seems more aimed towards kids. Some people somehow really hate Lucas. Haters are gonna hate. I love Lucas. Hopefully that doesn't get annoying to you guys. It seems to be your source of amusement. I think you guys care more about his pants than anything else, which is fine by me. I'm okay with that. It just makes the live stream more unique. Unique. All people have different takes. I remember liking some characters that 90% of some fandoms hated before, so yeah. Oh yeah, last episode of Tales from the Borderlands. What do you hope for and what do you think? Yeah, so by the way, this is the point, we have reached the point where you guys can ask me anything you want. It can be related to Minecraft, it cannot be related to Minecraft. I will try to answer every single question before I have to go make myself dinner. What do you hope for and what do you think? So what I'm hoping for, well, first of all, I'm hoping that everybody lives. And by everybody, I mean, obviously I want both Sasha and Vaughn, and I want both Sasha and Vaughn and Fiona and Reese to live. You might be saying, well, of course they live because, they're telling the story. Well, yeah, but the game might continue after they finish telling their story. So hopefully they'll all live. I'm telling you, I am scared. I am so scared because if they give us a choice where we have to choose between Sasha and Vaughn, that is what's really, really scaring me, because I think that's going to be a uber tough choice, especially dependent on who is the one doing the choosing. I guess it doesn't matter, regardless of whether or not it's Fiona or Reese picking. If either of them had to pick between Vaughn and Sasha, I'm really scared about that choice. That is one thing I am scared of. And I have a feeling Telltale is going to do it anyway, because they're just there to torment me. So, yeah. But I hope that the game itself, episode 5, is as drastically different as possible, based on whether or not you agreed to agreed to do what one of the big NPC characters, without giving anything away. If you actually go with their plan, or you don't go with their plan, for those of you who've been playing the game, you know what I'm talking about. I'm hoping that it is a relatively good length of an episode, and I hope that it is an episode that does the series justice, especially to people who are actually fans of the Borderlands game. So, and I'm hoping for Vaughn at the gym. I want there to be a change-o-matic, a clothing change machine that gives you, finally I can use my cash. How sad would it be if they finally got me a Vaughn at the gym costume and then I didn't have enough cash for it? I might have to find a cheat code to give myself more cash to get that mod. Personally, I think Sasha and Vaughn die. Don't say that, Tom West. Which is why Reese and Fiona are alone in the mask guy. I don't want to hear that. And also, they seem to hate each other. I think they blame each other for it. Just what I think. Ruben is the star character. 10 out of 10. Well, it's 1:45 a.m. here, so off to bed. Enjoy the rest of your day, or night, depending on your. Good night. Good night, punks. Thank you for joining us and for sticking with us till the to the end of the story. Ruben is number one, Soren Forever. The jumping off the bridge opening credits with Ruben is hilarious. Ruben is awesome, has awesome battle scars. Aw. Hopefully in the next episode there will be more weapon choice, but I'm more of a staff magic person than a sword or lance person. That would be very cool. The art style is that of Machinima's Minecraft video, not made in Minecraft. I like the direction that they have taken it, and I'm fine with the style choice, but I like the real Minecraft aesthetic more. I never played Minecraft, but I like the story mode. I'm planning to buy it. Thank you, Hark. Oh, good, Esparta. I'm hoping that you will enjoy it yourself, and in future live streams you'll be able to play it without letting me spoil it for you. If Lucas dies, I don't care if he loses his pants. I will cry forever. Tear. Hark, can we see your wedding ring? Yes, you can. Gosh, it's really hard to see. This is really, really hard to see. What is the best way to see it? I think on my Facebook page, I put my ring on my Facebook page. It's a really, in my opinion, it's a very cool design. If you don't have the link to my Facebook page, it's just Angel Arts LPS or LPs. Mine is orange and black because I love orange, and orange is the new black apparently. Orange and black, and Colin's is orange and green. Our wedding color motif was orange and green, which is kind of fitting for this time of year because, you know, orange and green is like the color of pumpkins, Halloween and stuff. But I'm really liking it, and if you notice that there is an engraving that has both of our names, and the engraving is legit in Harry Potter script, Harry Potter font, which I absolutely love. I love this ring. I love it. It's so cool. I'm a big fan. So thank you for that question, House Baelish Mockingbird. Shorty in California. I watched a few Let's Players play before, but I'm also not an expert, but I really enjoyed this. Anything Telltale makes I seem to enjoy though. Yeah, that tends to be the case for me. If Lucas dies, can we do his funeral without pants? Oh, too soon. That would be way too soon. What do you know about Minecraft? Not very much. I know about creepers, I know about enders, sort of. I know about, you know, you craft things and there's tons of mods, and, you know, things that I know about in Minecraft is nothing compared to all of the numerous mods out there. I know that the main character is Steve. I know that, you know, there's pigs and you can punch trees and monsters come out at night. But other than that, those are the basic things. What IP would you want Telltale to do an episodic series for? Doctor Who. If that is what I want Telltale to do. I want Telltale to do a Doctor Who show game. I think that would be amazing, and they would do a fantastic job with it. It would be really cool if they did it so that each episode was a different doctor. So if they had I guess maybe they would start with the reboot doctors. So Maybe episode 1 would be Chris Eccleston, maybe episode 2 would be David Tennant, episode 3 would be Matt Smith, episode 4 would be Peter Capaldi, and then episode 5, I don't know. Or maybe episode 1 would be the original Doctor, and then you would jump to Eccleston. I don't know. Or maybe they can. I'm not sure how Telltale would do it, but it would be really cool if each episode was its own Doctor and somehow, like, the story had continued throughout. That would be a pretty complicated story, but I mean, it's Doctor Who. The other thing that I would love, and I think people have heard me say this, is if BioWare and Telltale teamed up and did a Dragon Age or Mass Effect dating sim. Yes, Telltale Games, BioWare, Dragon Age or Mass Effect dating sim. I would be all over that. That is a dream game for me. But yeah, that's my answer to that question. Thank you, Soren Forever, for your question. Brian Cat 64578. If you are into characters, I think Until Dawn will be great. I am intrigued by Until Dawn. I don't have a PS4 yet, and I heard Until Dawn is really scary, and I don't enjoy scary games. I don't have fun playing scary games. But the thing with Until Dawn is interesting because you have the whole thing where you've got the different characters, and then you can save some characters or let them die or accidentally let them die, and it's the premise is interesting. I just don't know if I would be able to get through it. I feel like that would be a game where I would play with it for like a half an hour and I might just have to quit because it's a little too scary for me. I'm not gonna say no though. We'll see. I might try to do a Let's Play. Maybe I won't be as scared if I live stream it. Maybe. Maybe if I had Lucas's pants with me, that would help me. Anyway, if Lucas dies, can you do Sphere Dies? What do you know about mine? Oh, I just posted a drawing on art on Google+. I think I tagged you in it, but if you don't get it, I'll post a link or something. Thank you, Flighty Boat. On art on the Google+. Sarge, Red vs. Blue, BioWare Lover. I really gotta go. Just let you know that I'm not gonna be there for the next live stream. No problem, BioWare Lover. Thank you for joining us for this one. Kunpedo Kiss, I feel like Gordy's is gonna become the Vault Monster or something. Oh, that would break my heart. If she has the power to summon it, hopefully Telltale won't force it to kill her. I hope not either. House Baelish Mockingbird. I remember you saying that you and your husband were thinking about having kids. That is correct. Or adopting. When that happens, will you be doing a YouTube video? Sorry if this question is too personal. No, it's not too personal. I haven't decided yet how, I haven't decided yet about that because I know people have, I've been talking to people about it and people have mixed feelings over having videos of their children on YouTube, you know, especially if a lot of people know me. I don't know, it really depends, because some people think that is something that might not be very safe, because if the child gets recognized, I mean, I guess it's more when they start going to school, when they're at the age where they're going to school. If the kid gets recognized, that might not be the safest thing for them. So I don't know yet. I have to talk it over with my husband, and we have to decide if that's something that we both are comfortable with and that we feel are safe and good for our kids. I definitely would love to share their lives with you. That is something that I would like to do, but ultimately we definitely have to keep their welfare in mind and what is best for them. So I don't know. I really don't know. It's a very good question, though. If any of you have any thoughts on that, I don't know if you guys have children of your own. If there are parents out there who have kids of your own, like, what do you think? If you were in my position, like, would you post videos of your kids online, especially with the, I guess, amount of traffic right now that my channel is getting at the moment? Because I don't know what the right answer for us is yet, but it's a very good question. Thank you for asking that, House Baelish Mockingbird. Hi, that bum. I'm gonna have to come out with an iTunes song for that. Post game and Q&A. Janie Hall asks, I forgot I wanted to show you on one scene with Vaughn from His Suit. I'm sure you haven't seen. Can I post your link there? If it's different from the heart to heart, there's a heart to heart talk that oh no, that's episode 3. I probably, yeah, I mean, if you want to put down the link of Vaughn from episode 2, I probably will take the time. I think I should have time to take a look at it, so go ahead and post it. Thanks for the stream, Angel Arts. I hope to join again sometime soon. Thank you, 1K. Borderlands again. I'm planning on doing next Sunday if you're available. Sasha will open up a sandwich shop and sell tons of delicious sandwiches in honor of it. Happy end. That sounds good to me. Vaughn at the gym. Them Andy. I didn't hear it if you answered so. Star Kid Harry Potter musicals. Yes, I do. Okay, I love Star Kid Productions. I'm a big fan of Harry Potter. The Harry Potter musical is amazing. I was shocked when I ended up finding out that oh gosh, why have I forgotten his name? The guy who plays Harry Potter is also the guy who also plays Blaine Anderson in Glee. I'm a sucker for Glee, especially the first few seasons of Glee, and Darren Cross. I forgot. Okay, the name is escaping right now. But the two, I saw the Harry Potter musical on YouTube first, and then I saw Blaine Anderson appear for the first time in Glee, which is really cool to see that they were the exact same people. I love them. I love them actually. Lucky Jack 20. If you guys know who Lucky Jack 20 is, he played Lealden in my Dragon Age RPG campaign, and he was also the voice of Ness for my Earthbound VA Let's Play, which, by the way, I finally got the last recordings that I needed for the next episode. I haven't been able to release the next episode for that because I've been waiting for recordings from my voice actors. So now I can actually hopefully release the next episode in the next day or two. But anyway, Lucky Jack, if you didn't know, this month he actually is playing Harry Potter for the same Star Kids Harry Potter musical, which I think is amazing. I think he'd make an amazing Harry Potter. I asked him if he could probably send videos down my way because I really would love to see him perform as Harry Potter in the Harry Potter musical. So if any of you guys are subscribed to Lucky Jack 20, please wish him good luck for me. I think his shows are starting this weekend, actually. I think this might be opening weekend for him. I'm sure he would appreciate your support, especially if you guys love Harry Potter or the Harry Potter musical. Love you, Lucky Jack, if you're watching. Have you started yet? I kind of am finishing up, Dwark. I'm just doing the Q&A session right now. Tom West, actually, Hark, what you said makes more sense than what I thought. There probably will be a choice between Vaughn and Sasha. Who do you ship the hardest? I mean, Reese and Sasha as a romantic couple makes sense. I don't see, sure, in my own fanverse, of course I would love to see Reese and Vaughn romantically involved, but I know that that's not the case. They're just very close friends. So absolutely, I ship, if anything, I ship Vaughn and Fiona and Reese and Sasha. Vaughn and Fiona and Reese and Sasha. But obviously I see Reese and Sasha more than I see Vaughn and Fiona. So hopefully that answers your question. Were you scared on your honeymoon with all the wild animals and bugs in Africa? I wasn't really, honestly. I felt fairly safe. I went in thinking lots of people do this, and people bring, one of the people that we brought with us, that was with our group, was a father and his 6-year-old son. And I guess if he felt that this was safe for his 6-year-old son, then I think it's safe for everybody. So I wasn't really that scared. I loved the experience, though. For those of you who watched the honeymoon videos. Thank you, Alex, by the way, the world's minion, for putting down the Facebook page. I don't know if it's official, but most artists on Tumblr call Riz Vaughn Gay Pyrian and Jack Reese as Rack. Okay, okay. Um, Pretty. I saw one fan art shipping Sasha and that one tour guide because apparently there's a cut dialogue of her actually flirting or something. Oh, cool. It's so cool. 'Twas a beautiful wedding from what I saw anyway. Thank you, Tom West. I appreciate it. Black and green looks awesome. Do you own any pets? This is a very good question. So I was terrible when it came to pets when I was a little kid. I think I had, okay, first of all, I had a lot of fish that I kept overfeeding because as a kid, I didn't realize you could feed an animal too much. It didn't dawn on me when I was like 5, like 4, 5, and 6 years old. I just didn't understand because I figured if they're not hungry, then they'll just stop eating. But no, fish don't do that. If you feed them, they're gonna eat, even if their stomachs are about to burst. So we went through a lot of fish because I didn't understand that right away and kept overfeeding them. I had a turtle, which I really loved. I had 3 rabbits. This is not all at once. This is over the course of my childhood. I had 2 birds, but we never had a cat or a dog. Colin really wants a dog. He really, really wants a dog badly. I like dogs. I really do. I enjoy dogs. But at the same time, I'm a neat freak. I don't like dog hair. Yeah, basically I don't like dog hair and I don't like having to vacuum every single day and vacuuming the couches and all that. So I basically told Colin that if we were to get a dog, it has to be under certain conditions. One, the dog should be, you know, as much of a non-shedding dog as much as possible. The dog should be a dog that, you know, is easy to train, that is a breed that is easy to make obedient. I mean, I guess a lot of people tend to want dogs that are just like that. My personal favorite type of dog, breed of dog, is the Italian Greyhound is what it's called, mostly because it's essentially a forever puppy. It looks like a greyhound. I know greyhounds are normally really huge, but they are mini size. They're like yay tall, roughly. And they stay that tall pretty much all through adulthood. And they don't shed very much at all. One of my best friends owned a Italian Greyhound, and he's by far my favorite dog of all of the dogs that my friends have had. He's so cute, so lovable, so adorable, and he stays puppy sized, and he doesn't shed. So it would be nice if we could have a dog like that. I would love a dog like that. Is Telltale one 1AK asks, is Telltale doing a remake of Back to the Future? Yes, they are, and I think it's being released on the same date that that they travel to 2015 in the second movie, which I believe is October 23rd. I don't know, remember if it's October 23rd or October 21st. But yes, they are re-releasing it for the PS4 and Xbox. The main differences that are in this version versus the PC version that you can still get on Steam is that there's extra like behind the scenes goodies, as well as they did have oh gosh, what's his name? Tom Wilson? I think it's Tom Wilson is the name of the actor who played Biff. They weren't able to get him to play Biff as a, you know, get him to do Biff's voice in the original cut of the Back to the Future game, but they were able to get him in to do the voice for Biff in this version, in addition to the woman who was the actor for Marty's girlfriend, Jennifer. She also is, you know, voice acting in that game. So that, I think, is the only big difference between the old version and the new version. So if you guys are interested and you own an Xbox and the PS4, you probably will want to grab that versus the older Steam version or the older PC version, which I plan on ending that playthrough, because I am LPing it, on that anniversary, on that date that Doc and Marty arrive, which is Back to the Future Day. I call it Back to the Future Day. It was really exciting. I wish I could do a Back to the Future party. I had dreams of doing a Back to the Future themed party on that day. Decorate my house into like one section, the kitchen could be dressed up like a 50s cafe, and then another would, look like the Enchantment Under the Sea dance, and add something from all the movies. But I spent so much money and so much time planning the wedding that I just don't have, unfortunately, the time to pull off doing a Back to the Future themed party, because that would be amazing, absolutely amazing. Telltale Presents Doctor Who would be awesome. I know, right? Soarin' Forever, I know. Sylphid, yes please. Tom West 114, Game of Thrones. I can't remember who you picked in episode 5, but whatever. If episode 6 doesn't start with you going back to kill Griff Whitehill to death immediately, I will be disappointed. Also, your thoughts on episode 6. I don't see it ending well for the Foresters. As much as I want them to win, I think they will all die in a heroic fashion, of course. Yeah, it's so tragic. I feel like no matter what you do, you screw over the Foresters. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you pick. They're pretty much, it's inedible, and which is really sad because you want to root for them, but they keep failing, and it's really, it gets really annoying. To be perfectly honest, I'm kind of getting annoyed at the fact that the Foresters always seem to get the short end of the stick all the time, no matter what you do. So I really hope that Telltale does something for it to turn around for them at the end, because it's looking really slim, because I think that it really spoils the game if, like, if there's no, if you aren't rewarded with something for your efforts to try to help this family up, get back up onto their feet. But we'll see. I'm hoping that the end of the Game of Thrones series doesn't end in complete tragedy. I know that that's kind of what happens in the TV shows, but I mean, it'd be nice if there was some successes mixed in with all the failures, A Dragon Age dating sim, Shorty in California greatly approves. The World's Minion. I also think a Telltale Pokemon game would be pretty rad. Unfortunately, I doubt it'll happen. Yeah, I kind of doubt that'll happen, but I wouldn't put it past them. Lucas No Pants Sim. Telltale and BioWare dating sim would be awesome as well. Doctor Who would be a good choice, and the Dragon Age Mass Effect dating sim. Until Dawn has good jump scares. See, I don't like jump scares. I don't like it. I don't enjoy it. I don't have fun with it. And I play games to have fun. You guys enjoy watching me get scared. I know you guys do. I know, which is why I did things like the Slender playthrough, and I only lasted like 8 minutes in the game, maybe not even that much. I'm not gonna say no. I will say I will try, and we'll see what happens. House Baelish Mockingbird. Have you and your husband watched any new horror movies or have been to any haunted houses? Colin's not really much of a scary movie person either. I don't think he likes horror movies or horror really anything. So we haven't watched any scary movies or horror movies recently. We're kind of just, I like my Disney movies and my happy comedies, and I like a good drama. I like a good action movie. I like a good sci-fi movies. Horror is not really my thing. It's not really my jam. You should play Undertale one day as well, even if you don't LP it. But if you do LP it, wait a few months after the hype dies down. I actually started recording an LP of Undertale. I am Let's Playing Undertale. It's probably going to be released, their episodes are probably going to be released after Seduce Me Otome. Yeah, so that's coming up. I think I'm 5 videos. I made 5 30-minute videos of Undertale. Riz and I have been talking about it because I know that Riz Grestar has been LPing it in his channel, and I was asking him his thoughts about the game. He and I both, I think, agree that it's, I see, it's a fun game. It's not my favorite game that I've played, but I'm enjoying it. But I wouldn't say that I enjoy it more than a Telltale game. The Telltale games I enjoy a lot more. But I do plan on completing it because I don't think it's that long of a game. And the humor is, I do appreciate the humor. It does have very good humor. So if you're an Undertale fan, you have that to look forward to. Good night, Pikmin. Thank you again. Flighty, but I have no idea how Google Plus works out, but here's the link anyway. All right, I'm gonna take a look at your image. Oh, I love that. Custom end slide. Oh, I love it, Flighty Boat. He's reading various books. Art's gonna read the stuff out of that. That's my. Oh, thank you. That is going up on my wall, Flighty Boat. Thank you. I appreciate it, Flighty Boat. Thank you so much. You get mad kudos and recognition brownie points for that, and your image is gonna get posted right up there. Until Dawn is more campy horror than scary horror. Really? Because I heard it's really scary. Legit scary. Telltale should do A Nightmare Before Christmas. I can see them doing that really well too, actually. Here. Hope you will enjoy. Skip to 9:35.
You know how I got here,
Tell Vaughn
idiot,
no.
so I sure as hell don't know how to
Who are
leave.
you talking to?
So he definitely can't see me, right?
You're kind of freaking me out, Reese. We're the only ones here.
It's nothing. I'm just thinking out loud.
Okay.
He definitely thinks you're crazy.
I'm not crazy. What? No! No! Who said anything about crazy?
I did?
So, let's find some shade. Yvette can track us for the drop.
Yeah, I don't know what state of being I'm in right now, but well, walking still sucks. What did I do to deserve this? Seriously. Don't look at me like that. Hey.
Oh, you're ignoring me. That's what you're doing. Okay.
Oh, come on!
So, what do you think of the girls? Hopefully they're all right.
Oh, I like them a lot. Oh, Reese!
Oh my gosh!
No.
What?
I'm just so excited to be on this adventure with
Oh
you.
my gosh!
down
What?
Having a tough time ignoring that. All right, yeah.
Yes, I do have a tough time
Get it?
ignoring that. I can't
It's like
unsee
his
that
leader's
now.
talking. It's comedy gold.
Oh, come on. Please
Wow.
stop. Don't do that.
You went there, Telltale. Wow.
What are we not doing?
You, apparently. We're not doing you, Vaughn.
wrong,
What's wrong?
Reese?
Yeah, what's wrong, Reese? What's
All right,
wrong?
let's just forget about that you're looking down there forever.
That is awesome. That is amazing. Vaughn will try to forget that. That was awesome. I have not seen that, JD Hall. That was awesome. Thank you for showing me that. I didn't realize that existed. Now I can't unsee that. Oh my gosh. I need to get a screen capture. I'm not gonna screen capture and put that on my wall. That's a little too much. That's a little too suggestive for it to end up on my wall, but wow. Just wow. They went there. Oh, Telltale, you are going to be the end of me. Thank you, Janie Hall. House Baelish Mockingbird asks, "How do you personally think will happen? What do you personally think will happen in the last episode of Life is Strange?" So I think that Max will express her long love for Warren, and they will live happily ever after. But besides that, Warren, I think, is going to save the day, because I knew there was a thing when he took that photo, that selfie with them. That's what Max is going to do to save Chloe. And sorry, I'm getting to spoilers. Like the Q&A spoiler take. The Q&A section always has a risk of having me talk about spoilers, just because people can ask me anything and everything. So just be aware of that. And then I think they're going to prevent what happened at the graveyard, at the junkyard, and then they'll find out that the connection between, I guess, what's going on with Mr. Jefferson and the hurricane is because Max has been using her powers so much. I think I do believe that theory where Max is using her powers of time travel so much that it's messing up the space-time continuum, and that's why things are being disastrous, and she probably needs to like stop that so that she can, you know, prevent all the death and destruction that she saw. That's my quick theory of what's going to happen at the end of Life is Strange. Darren Chris, thank you. Darren Chris. Yes, I've said Darren Cross. Thank you for correcting me, Soren, and Shorty in California. Hopefully Max will bring Chloe back, but I'm not sure how Time Rewind powers can stop a storm unless she just manages to convince everyone to evacuate the town. That's true. I don't know. Okay, I have to go, guys, because it's getting super late here. See ya, Miss Nuts. Thank you for staying as late as you did. For the Dragon Age RPG, is it the core rulebook put out by Green Ronin that you use it, or use it different? Yes, it is the core rulebook, Sylphwyn. That is what I am using, and it's what I'm planning on using when I do Season 2 of my Dragon Age RPG campaign once the Mass Effect campaign is done. Thank you, the World's Minion, aka Alex. Conpeto Kiss. It's too bad they can't give you an option to kiss Vaughn because they do seem a little married with their broiness. Somebody's got to mod it. Be honest, what do you reckon happens to the Foresters? I think I already answered that question, Jovian, but thank you for asking it. See ya, Crown. Thank you for joining us, Sylphin. Hopefully we'll have time to learn it and be ready to put out the call for the next one. We'll have time to learn it and can be ready when he puts out the call for the next one. Don't be strangers. Mwah! See you, Crown B. Conpeto Kiss. I don't mind fish, but they're not my fave pets. Our beta fish live pretty long, though. Conpeto Kiss. You could short-hair dogs or something well-trained. I wouldn't worry about it unless you get one of those giant ones that shed a ton. Maybe a corgi. A corgi seem cool, or a beagle. Pugs are cute too. Apparently they have health problems. Yeah, I don't. Something that doesn't have a tendency to chew things. Yeah, basically, I want a dog that you know doesn't chew things as much, is easy to train, doesn't shed, and yeah, that's basically it. I do love dogs. I do love when I go to a friend's house. I love playing with, petting with, giving love. You know, sending them my love, giving my love to the dogs. But keeping one, I have to be very particular because I'm too much of a neat freak at home. So I have a greyhound. He's 6 years old, and while he's rather large, he still acts like a puppy. Oh, I don't think dogs ever really mature the same way. My dog still barks at strangers and dogs going down the street, even though he should know better. She just sleeps a bit more these days. Jack Russells are pretty good for not shedding fur, but not sure about their ability to be trained. Conpeto Kiss. Even with certain breeds, I think it still varies dog by dog. Either train them young as a puppy or get a rescue older dog that's potty trained at least. I have a super cute dog. She's named Pebbles. Aww! Because my dad always forgot how to spell Pebbles. Oh, and greetings from Germany. Hi, then and Andy. Hello, kind sir. How are you? The Foresters are going to end up like the Starks. Do not trust weddings. Hey, Angel Dust, I'm going to do something if stream ends before I say goodnight. Okay. Yo, Barrega 11 is about to end the stream, sadly. In the episode, okay, Susumu Tomie really got me with that fake ending. Me too, right? Any thoughts on The Walking Dead Season 3? Personally, if we were going to keep with the current characters, I want it to take place in the future, being that I want to play as Clem when she's 19 or 20, and AJ is a child around Clem's age when she was in Season 1. So what's going to happen in The Walking Dead Season 3 is that Lucas from Minecraft Story Mode is going to find a magical artifact. Once we defeat the Wither monster, the Wither Storm, Lucas will find a magical artifact that will transport him back into the Walking Dead universe, alive and well, and he will reunite with Clementine. That is what I want for Walking Dead Season 3. You heard it here first, folks. Oh, and when he comes back, he won't have pants. Ever. He will not have pants ever when he comes back to The Walking Dead. Because the pants just slows him down. But he'll still have the cute little, he'll still have the cute little piggy boxers. The piggy boxers he'll have. Because reasons. Love you, Scott Porter. You should play The Last of Us. It's a very scary game. I have played The Last of Us. So that LP is still in my playlist. Until Dawn is more psychological horror than jump scare horror. Oh, psychological horror. I might be able to deal with a psychological horror. Is your third Inquisitor going to be an elf warrior? I thought about that greatly. However, I really think it's a lot more poetic for Cullen to be in a relationship with a mage. Just because he was a Templar, I would love for him to also. I know that there's content for a Inquisitor, a Templar Inquisitor, if you specialize in that, and Cullen. But I really, really, really always wanted Cullen to end up with a mage at the end, and so that's why I'm going to play an elf mage for Cullen. But I do plan on making another elf warrior that I probably am not going to be able to record. But I do plan on making another elf warrior to romance Solas with, off camera. Because I do, unlike Origins and Dragon Age 2, I actually am genuinely interested in playing a warrior. Warriors weren't really I wasn't interested in playing warrior in either of the first two games, but the way that they handled warriors in Inquisition, somehow they were a lot more appealing to me. So I do want to play through a fourth playthrough of the game as a warrior. I just probably won't film it. The World's Minion, Elnelf, yes, I believe he's planning to play another mage, though. Thank you, Worlds. House Baelish Mockingbird. I really hope Clem has a child, or she adopts a kid, or he plays Clem's son or daughter in the game. To answer your question seriously, Tom West, because I don't about thoughts on the Walking Dead season 3, I don't think that they can go too far into the future because Robert Kirkman hasn't advanced the story in the comics that far, at least not far enough for Clem to be in 19 and 20. So the only they could do it. I'm not saying they couldn't do it. It's just you'd have to take the canon version of that with a grain of salt because the video games are supposed to be based off of the comics, not the TV show, the comics. So I don't think it's going to be that. And I'm not sure if Clem is necessarily going to be the main protagonist again. I feel like they had some problems. I loved Clementine, the character, and it was fun playing her. But I think making her the main protagonist ran into a lot of problems where all of the adults wanted the 13-year-old kid to do everything for them. That sort of made it a little bit hard to suspend disbelief when it happened like the 10th or 12th time. It was really hard to suspend that disbelief. But I loved Caroline the character. I would love to see Clem. Maybe she'll be another side character again, but maybe she won't need as much protection. I think that at that point Clem can take care of herself and she'll just be another side character, and you'll play resurrected pantsless Luke. You get to play as Luke and choose which boxer shorts you're going to be wearing throughout the entire adventure. That'll be the first major choice you have to make. And there'll be a timer. There'll be a timer. It's a very critical decision, pantsless Luke. Could you do a shout out to my son, Tyrone? He had a surgery a week ago and he's in bad shape. I like your stream very much. Oh, is it Tyrone or Tyron? Jill Calpen. If Tyron or Tyrone, I feel like your name is... It's Tyrone. If I mispronounce your name, Tyrone, I'm really sorry. But I'm very sorry to hear that you had surgery last week. I hope that you're recovering from it very soon. Again, good vibes your way. Thank you very much for watching the stream. And I really hope that you get better and recover quickly. So thank you, Tyrone. Hugs. Mwah! Hugs and kisses to Tyrone. Get better. Feel better. Just do it! Okay. Will you be doing all romances in your Seduce Me Otome Let's Play, The Sylph Wind? Yes, I will. Yes, I will. And I'm currently in the middle of Damien's playthrough, and I do both of Damien's endings. I think there's at least 2 endings for Damien. I do both of them. One of them is the best ending for him. So you have that to look forward. And yes, I do plan on doing the other romances at least I would like to do everybody's, including the girls, because I think there are female romances as well. I've done half of the romances that are available already, but I am interested in doing all of them eventually. Probably not one right after the other. I might squeeze in another game in between, like Undertale, for example. But eventually I do plan on playing through blind the other romances. So that's a very good question, Sylphwin. Thank you. The name is The Mandy. Welcome, Obi Danny. Welcome to the live stream. Lucas in Walking Dead Season 3. Hashtag confirmed. Obi Danny 2000. Yes, this is a new game as of, it was released this past Tuesday. So you finished the game in hours. Sorry, I made it at the end. Hi, Jace. Hey, Jace. How's you doing, buddy? Just getting home. I'll have to check this game out. You should let's play it. I would love to watch you, Jace, if you have time to let's play it. Especially if you play on Minecraft. Tom West, first of all, Clem was 11 in the second season. Also, I know if it's all based off the comics, but these characters have nothing to do with the comic or the TV series. Yeah, I agree with you. You probably can't stray too far from the subject material in terms of timeline, but at the same time, they could if they really wanted to. I'm not saying, yeah, they could. They could. Yes, the mods are helping a lot. So it'll never be completely perfect, but thank you, Punks, for suggesting the moderators, and thank you for the moderators, both those who volunteered and those and got in, and those who volunteered that I didn't put in this time. But I definitely will be using them in the future to help keep the stream as seamless as possible. So sorry to bail after getting my questions answered, but I'm here in Sweden time for bed. Yes, please do. It's late over there. Thank you, Sylphwin, for watching. I'm planning to start up a channel. What do you recommend me to do? Okay, so this is a very good question. If you have any other questions for me, guys, this is your last chance to ask me anything and everything, or if there's a topic of discussion you want to discuss with me, it's your last chance to do so. So as part of Ask a Very Good Question, I'm planning to start up a channel. What do you recommend me to do? So I think what you really should try to do, this is probably super obvious, but figure out what, definitely take notes off of Let's Players that you enjoy, whether it's Markiplier, whether it's PewDiePie, whether it's David Anderson, whether it's Riz Grestar, whoever, Cells Eater Carson, Shali. Take note of the things that they do, and take everything that you like about them, that you think they do well, that you believe you can do too, and that you can do comfortably. And even if you can't do comfortably, but it's something that you want to work on to be able to do, challenge yourself to, you know, have that quality when you're doing live streams. You know, we can't all be as hilarious as Jacksepticeye, or have as much energy as Jacksepticeye. I'm just thinking Jacksepticeye was one of the first people that popped into my head. But if you can take the good things that Let's Players do and make it your own and have your own style, that'll be a good basis for you to start. The second thing you have to do is to decide, you know, what do you want out of your channel? Do you want to do you want to play games that you enjoy? Do you want to play games that are popular and that'll get you views and subscribers? Because those are not always the same thing. Of course, it's perfect if they're the same thing, but they are not necessarily mutually exclusive. But really decide for yourself what your goals are. What do you want out of being a YouTuber or doing stuff for your channel? I just, you know, go with the rule of thumb is I like to play the games that I enjoy playing, not necessarily the games that are popular. I went in knowing that I only cater to a specific niche of people. I know that people don't always have the patience for my style. My style is very kind of relaxed, and I talk a lot, and the stuff that I talk about sometimes involves people with no pants. That is good for some people, that's not good for other people, and it's okay. I'm an acquired taste. And I know that I only cater to a niche set of people, but for those niche that I cater to, and that people that enjoy my style, I'm perfectly happy having just that audience. And I guess what you should do is to find out what type of Let's Player you want to be, and what type of audience and crowd you want to cater to. And focus on that when you're trying to determine how you go about your videos and your content and things like that. I find also a good tip is if you know someone who has a very successful channel, collaborating them, asking them to collaborate with them would probably be very helpful for you, because then you could learn from that person, and maybe that person can learn from you too when you do a collaborative project. Obviously, it'll be helpful if you develop some sort of rapport. You know, if you never have commented on one of Markiplier's like channels, for example, you know, you might want to do that and actually engage with him at least through comments, so that maybe he recognizes who you are before you start, you know, asking him, you know, hey, do you want to collaborate? Obviously, some of the bigger named Let's Players like PewDiePie and Markiplier are probably so busy. They've got tons of, I'm sure they get tons of requests and tons of messages from people, and there's a lot of comments to sift through. And for people like that, they can get very overwhelmed, and they may not have as much, not because that they don't want to. It's not because they don't want to give you the time of day. It's just, it's impossible for them with how much other things that they have to do, even outside of their YouTube life, because surprise, surprise, YouTubers have life outside of YouTube, and they have life things going on that they, you know, take up their time too. So if you know someone who is, I guess, more of a rising YouTuber, who doesn't have as much subscribers, and seems like someone that you could relate to and that you might even be able to develop a friendship with. I mean, that's what happened with me, and that's exactly what happened with me and Shally and Lucky Jack 20 and Riz Grestar and Jace and Selves Eater Carson. Like, I put in the time to get to know them, and I saw them as people first, and saw them as people that I thought I could become friends with and develop some sort of rapport and relationship with. And then I started collaborating with them, and Dawnforge Cast is another example. I think it really helps to make the community, the vast YouTube community, smaller, because I think we all want to be successful, and I think we, you know, the good YouTubers out there want everyone to do well and do what they do best and cater to the people that they cater to do the best that they can. Sorry if that took a little longer to answer your question, but okay. I'm planning to start a channel, so thank you for that. That's a very good question, Esparta. Yeah, mods are a good addition. We are here to defend from spoilers. Thank you, Tom West. Mod Squad. Let's see, what else? Wait, will you ever remove our mod? I hope not. I might rotate moderators around. I want people, if they want a chance to moderate, I might unassign and reassign people. It depends, I guess, on how many mods are available. I think having four mods is a good number, but I do want to give other people a chance to moderate if they really want to. So so if you were a moderator right now and other people want to moderate next time, I probably will give those other people, if I know them. I will try to keep it to moderators that I recognize. So if I see you often, I remember you, I will probably know to trust you to be a moderator. So don't take it personally if you're new to a live stream and I don't like take you into a moderator. It just means that we need time to develop a relationship. It's nothing personal. I just want to develop a relationship with you first before I can give you that really, really powerful responsibility, because, you know, having the power to ban people is a pretty big responsibility to have. So, hi Lucario Master, welcome. Shorty in California. I'm almost done watching my first LP of Dragon Age Inquisition from someone else. Then I'm planning on watching yours. So wish me luck on all the 200+ parts, Hark. Jump around. Honestly, Shorty in California, if you really want to watch every single video, that's great if you want to, but don't feel like you will hurt my feelings if you jump around. I spent a lot of time in the hinterlands, let me tell you. A lot of time in the hinterlands. So if you want to skip around, trust me, like, you're not going to hurt my feelings. 200+ videos is a lot. It's really a lot of dedications. But if you really want to, you know, if it's something that you think you can get through and you can stand my voice for that long, knock yourself out. Thank you about those, Shorty in California. We are not in a position of privilege. We serve. Not needed. If he does, then that is call. We are here to help. We are not in a position of privilege. We serve until we're not needed anymore. Thank you, Tom West 114. Thank you. But just because I unassign you doesn't mean I might not. It doesn't mean that you won't get assigned again later on down the line. I just want to give people a chance. If that's what they want to do to help out with a live stream, give them a chance to help. Good night, Dark. Thank you. No problem, Miss Sparta. I would like to be a mod. Oh yeah, absolutely. Just let me know. I'll probably ask. Probably what I'll do is at the very beginning I'll ask for volunteers, for moderators, and if I feel that I have enough of a rapport with you to the point where I know I can trust you, then at the beginning. So I definitely will do that at the beginning of the Borderlands live stream and assign moderators as accordingly. Hey, surprise, Sam! Welcome to the live stream. 9:40 in here. Huge. Okay, so guys, this is your very last chance. If I don't see anyone asking me a question, then I am going to skedaddle and make myself some blue cheese grilled burgers, because that's what I'm making for dinner tonight, and some shoestring onion rings. Shoestring onions? Yeah, shoestring onion rings, which is to be yummy and tasty and delicious. With no pants. I'll probably be doing it with no pants, because that's awesome. Hey, hey, Omid, welcome. You can pause during choices in this game. Okay, so if I can ask then, why did you trust me to be a mod? I know I wouldn't learn anything, so why did you choose me? I choose you, honestly, Tom West, because I've seen you several times before. You haven't done anything over the last several live streams that you have seen you in that has that would make me not trust you, and you were one of the first people who volunteered, so I picked you up to be a moderator. That's why. And I think you did a great job. I think you did a very good job. I love the stream today. You're very well, thank you, Devin. Thank you for being a moderator. I might be there depending on how good the connection is. Good night, Hark. The stream was great fun. See ya, Soren. Jovian, thanks for another great stream, Harko. Get some food. Also, shoestring onion rings? Yeah, onion shoestrings. It's like you chop up the onions and then you put them into an egg-like batter, and then you roll them in crushed like panko crumbs. Yeah, you roll them in panko crumbs, and then you fry them in a frying pan, and they're like shoestring onions. They're very good. Goes well with burgers as a burger topping, or just on the side. Awesome stream today. See you guys later in the Tales of Borderlands. See you at the Borderlands stream, everyone, and Hark. Okay, so we're gonna end it, guys. So thank you again to my moderators, Dark Elf Emsby, Devin BH125, The World's Minion, and Tom West 1114. As well as thank you to Christian Ling, Cody642, Esparta117, Flighty Boat, Ghost MCFUX, Hey, I'm Omid, House Baelish Mockingbird, Jovian09, Major Things, Nameless Red Wolf, Raped, Sarge Red vs. Blue 5889, Shorty in California, Soarin' Forever, Star Little Legends, Stoner Boys, Surprise Sam 23, That Bomb, and them and Andy, for sticking with me till the very end. I will see you guys, if you want, hopefully next Sunday for the finale of the Tales from the Borderlands. And if you guys are watching at home, thank you for watching this video. And until next time, everybody, love yourselves and love each other. Mwah! Good night, everybody. Sleep well. Have a good week.